So that's real traveling. We had a plan in the morning and now it's 11 o'clock and yeah, we changed plan again. We are heading forward. I have no idea where, but we are heading off.
Yeah, we were working all morning, doing some stuff on the computer, but we are getting tired of it, so we have to do something, and it's just too cold to go outside. It's only 5 degrees. It's freezing, and so we just go and drive a couple of hours and have a look for another place. After leaving Bishop, we arrived at almost 6,000 feet at Whitmore and parked Whaly more or less directly in front of Sherpa HotSprings. A cool little hot spring tube. Unfortunately, there is only one of it, and the area seems to be well known. So there are a lot of day visitors throughout the day, and yeah, but if you stay here and have time, sooner or later you will be lucky and have it for your own. And what's better than soaking in a hot tube somewhere in the nature, have a look at the really beautiful landscape and the snowy mountains. Yeah, could be a little warmer, but it's okay. If it's cold, the hot springs are much nicer. That's the advantage. And the temperature is perfect. Sometimes it's difficult with hot springs, either they are too cold or too hot. This one is with 40 degrees Celsius, just perfect. And we are ready to go again. Let's check out Mammoth Lakes, one of the places we wanted to do some mountain biking. Actually, I think skiing is the better option because the trails probably are still closed, but we will see. It's one of the places for mountain biking which were recommended by us from 2 people of California. They knew that we will be here in April, so they forgot to tell us that it's still snowy. It's way too windy and too cold and also too snowy to go on a mountain bike ride, as expected.
Even for a hike. Oh my god. Best would be go and rent a snowboard and go skiing or snowboarding, whatever, but not mountain biking and not hiking.
No. Maybe back to the hot springs? No. Yeah, there will be other hot springs, and let's just move on. It's a really nice place actually, but it's the wrong time of a year if you don't like winter. But yeah, it's a nice little town. After leaving Sherpa HotSprings, we were driving through Mammoth, Mona Lake, June Lake, all the way up here to Travertine Hot Springs. The next hot springs, which are only around 70 miles from the last ones. I've got a nice camping spot not too far away from the springs, so we can enjoy the hot bath and just need to walk for a short time. But today we are catching up with some maintenance. That's also a part of traveling when you're on the way for a longer time. You cannot always only enjoy, sometimes you have to do some maintenance. And today Sandra is repairing my mountain bike, which is still broken from my last ride in Baja California. So if the snow is gone, we are prepared for the next ride. It's snowing! Yeah, it really is crazy. It's not at all what we have expected from California. We were more in the mood of beach, springtime, a lot of flowers. Yeah, but it's snowing. It's really weird to see some snow after such a long time, and yeah, kind of a different feeling. But you know what? The advantage is the hot springs are much nicer if it's cold and gusty outside than if it's sunny.
I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. I miss you kissing me like you used to, like only you do. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. Know you're gone, and you probably just forgot me, yeah, you're moving on. But I can't let go, 'cause I'm still sleeping with the moments lying with your ghost.
I prefer these hot springs way over Sherpa HotSprings because you just have more choice and you can soak in solitude here. You're not just right beside the car parking, and yeah, it's a much nicer view also. But it's hot.
Like you used to, like only you do. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to.
We just crossed the state line into Nevada, but only for a short time. We are headed towards Lake Tahoe, which is on Nevada and California ground. So we will have a few miles in the state of Nevada and then we're headed back into California. I'm really glad we could cross into the state of Nevada for a short time because diesel is way cheaper here. It's $1 less per gallon, so if you have 300 liters,
It makes a difference.
makes a difference, yes. So we are fueled up after 75 gallons of diesel. We are ready for the road again. Unfortunately, diesel prices and fuel prices have risen enormously due to the war in Europe. So we are glad that we are in Nevada for a short time and at least could fuel up a little cheaper. And after the shock of paying, it's still a good feeling because with tank like this you can plan ahead and yeah, choose where you want to fuel up. It's not California. But now we are ready for California again, 1,600 miles. Let's go on, hopefully into spring. Yesterday we drove around Lake Tahoe, which is a really famous lake in California. And to be honest, it's one of the most amazing lakes we have ever seen. The scenery is just gorgeous and it's really worth to drive around. There are lots of pullouts along the way where you can enjoy the view. It's also known as Lake Garda of California. There is some serious mountain biking around the area. It's also a ski area, but in summer there are plenty of mountain bike trails and yeah, seems to be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, a lot of recreational areas and pullouts are still closed for season. So there is not really a lot to do because we are really mid-season. It's end of skiing season and not yet hiking and mountain bike time. All campgrounds are still closed. It's not that we are really keen to go on a campground, but there are not a lot of other options along the way. So we decided to drive on and ended up in the forest here.
Your face tells me always things your mouth often spares. And I hope you know I do what it takes to bring joy into your day. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing?
After leaving Lake Tahoe and 3 full days of driving, we arrived at the coastline of California. It was, to be honest, not easy to find a good camp spot along this coastline. But in the end we got lucky and have a perfect little spot. Whaly is well hidden from the road and we can enjoy our private beach access. Cool little spot here. Because of the bad weather we made it this far and decided to drive on. While driving we could enjoy a lot of different landscapes, from valleys to really gorgeous rivers, but unfortunately also a lot of burnt areas. It's very sad to see how much the wildfire destroyed in California. Especially last year there were really serious wildfires, and if you haven't seen it you can't imagine the size of it. It's awful and really sad to see. We mainly drove through destroyed areas from the Dixie fires, and it's just miles and miles and miles, everything is destroyed. We, for ourselves, tomorrow we will head into Redwood National Park, and yeah, looking forward to see the really big trees.
Your face tells me always things your mouth often spares, and I hope you know I do what it takes to bring joy into your day. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, my eyes are wide open. I see you clear.
After enjoying a great day in the Redwood National Park, we found a cool little camp spot in the trees, of course. Not in the redwood trees, because it's not allowed to camp in the national or state park, but just outside of it on a little creek near Smith River. A lot of redwoods are along Freeway 101, but you should also take some detours. There are a lot of scenic roads. My personal favorite is Howland Hills Road, a very scenic dirt road, and yeah, enjoyed that much. And this is actually also our last night in California. Tomorrow we will head into Oregon. The good weather will be back. It will get a little warmer from tomorrow on, so perfect timing for our arrival in Oregon. Today is the big day where we are going to ride our bikes, finally. We are on a really nice place here near Mount Ashland. Unfortunately, we are not able to go all the way up to the top. There's still too much snow, but I think the trails a little bit lower will be just fine. And that's what we're going to explore. We checked out all the trails on Trail Forks, and Sandro was planning a really nice loop of around 35 miles and 4,000 elevation feet. So that's the plan for today, and really looking forward to be back on the bike.
I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on it, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood, 'cause I like the way it feels on it. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. I hear your secrets, I know your plans. Ain't no way out without your blood on my hands. I talk the demons out of backseat driver flying undercover. Different faces, but they're always the same. Say they'll make you a star.
Yoo-hoo! Cheers! We are back in town, and yeah, it was actually really cool bike ride. There are a lot of nice uphill trails on the west side and lots of really nice downhill trails on the east side, and yeah, you can play around forever over there, and despite being in the snow for a little while, it was really a lot of fun. We love Ashland. Cheers!
Way it looks on me.